The train at Silver Dollar City derailed and flipped over, causing many injuries to some individuals who were riding it. 6 people who were riding it, guests of the park, and 1 employee. Stick around and I'll explain exactly the legal consequences that may happen. Some of you might be wondering, what is Silver Dollar City? Silver Dollar City is pretty much a Six Flags, like an old-timey Six Flags. They've got rides, they got attractions, all kinds of stuff, and they've even got some places where you can see people weld or make a knife, things like that. Let me show you. For that, as an example, they got a bunch of rides. They got some great cinnamon rolls, I'll tell you that much. This ride is actually wild. The Time Traveler. That's probably my favorite one there. A bunch of kids' rides. And this is actually the train, the Frisco Silver Dollar Line steam train that derailed and flipped on its side, causing lots of people to get injured. Now, the extent of the injuries so far, they are not known, but that's the first time I've heard of something like this happening. Please note the Frisco Silver Dollar Line steam train is temporarily closed for good reason. It is broken. So let's watch this. This is a little short clip by NBC showing the train after it derailed. It looks like it just came off the bottom part of it. So it's pretty serious. It obviously came off, and so we'll break it down. So who exactly could be liable? First, this would be negligence, and negligence is any wrongdoing that's not criminal, pretty much. Someone who is not exercising the reasonable amount of caution that a reasonable person would do in that situation. And so the 4 elements of negligence is duty, breach, causation, and damages. Obviously, Silver Dollar City owed all of the passengers a duty to make sure that the train was operating safely for them when they are riding it. They did breach that duty because obviously it wasn't safe. It came off the rails. I don't know if it wasn't checked enough or anything like that, but obviously it was not safe at that time. The next element is damages. 6 guests were taken to the hospital and their injuries are still unknown at this time, and that doesn't account for those who might not have gone to the hospital but might still be injured. The 4th element is causation. Did the train car derailing cause these injuries? A lot of times insurance companies argue that someone had pre-existing injuries or that something in between the time of, say, the train derailing and now something else happened that caused your injuries. And that's the difficult thing with insurance companies is they will look for any way to get out of it as they can and minimize the amount of money that they will pay out. One theory of liability that they might use in this situation is called res ipsa, and it is res ipsa loquitur. I think that's how you say it, is the full term. But res ipsa is just what it goes by. It's much shorter and easier to say. But what it means is just the occurrence of the event implies negligence. And so that makes it an easier case for the plaintiffs to prove because they have to prove exactly what went wrong or who did something wrong. Obviously, something went wrong because the train derailed from the tracks and caused injuries to at least 6 people that we know of. Does Silver Dollar City have any defenses? Really, like I said, the best defense that they may have is arguing that this did not cause those injuries. That is not a very good defense in this situation, at least for the 6 individuals who were taken to the hospital. If anyone else was injured, I would go get checked out pretty soon after the train derailment to show that there might be an injury. Silver Dollar City did put out a tweet with a park update on October 26, 2022. Silver Dollar City confirms that earlier this evening, sections of the Frisco Silver Dollar Line steam train derailed from the track. On-site paramedics provided emergency care until first responders arrived. 6 guests and 1 employee have been transported by ambulance to nearby medical facilities. At this time, we are wholeheartedly focused on providing support for guests and team members in partnership with Stone County first responders. That's a good response. We've seen some, like in the TwitchCon video, that no one did anything. TwitchCon didn't respond. Lenovo, Intel, they did not make any public announcement of working with people. Silver Dollar City did the right thing in this situation, in my opinion. Silver Dollar City released another media update a day after that last one, and what they say are, as of 12:45 p.m. October 27th, Silver Dollar City confirms the following information regarding the accident that occurred yesterday evening involving the Frisco Silver Dollar City line steam train. Shortly after 6, 3 of the 4 train cars on the Silver Dollar City steam train line derailed. There was approximately 160 guests on the train at the time of the accident. The train has a maximum capacity of 250 passengers, so they didn't allow more passengers on the train than they were supposed to. So that's good to hear for them. The Silver Dollar City's on-park EMS operations and safety personnel responded immediately. Train passengers were triaged at the scene and then transported by bus to a parking lot where they were evaluated by Stone County first responders before either being released, treated on location, or transported to nearby medical facilities. Employees from Silver Dollar's care team were deployed to the hospital last night to offer support to guests and family members. It is our understanding that 5 of the 6 guests transported to a medical facility have been released, along with the Silver Dollar City employee. It is a blessing that no life-threatening injuries have been reported. See, that's definitely something that is much better than what TwitchCon did. Silver Dollar City is sending people to the hospital to make sure that the patients, the guests that were injured at their park are doing okay. At Silver Dollar City, the safety and well-being of our guests and team members are paramount, which is why we have detailed emergency protocols and conduct regular drills in partnership with the area emergency personnel. It also goes on to say, we are also continuing to support the Missouri State Fire Marshal's Office, which is conducting an investigation, and that they'll further update us. So obviously, Silver Dollar City really cares about their guests. They did the right thing in this. Again, best theme park in America, in my opinion. But let me know below what you think about this, whether Silver Dollar City responded appropriately, and if you think they should be held liable for this situation.